Last time in the Gravitas Legacy, May and Siobhan focused in on home life, inviting their friends over and taking care of their son, Valentine. Valentine aged up to a child and developed a love for keyboard and drawing. May is very close to completing her aspiration and is also close to maxing out the charisma skill. She keeps getting illnesses due to the Cooler Illnesses mod, which is driving her watcher insane. May woke up in the night feeling sick, again, causing her watcher to decide that the Cooler Illnesses mod would be leaving after this episode, since there's clearly some kind of conflict going on. Overnight, May and Siobhan both underwent small makeovers. May is in her mid to late 30s and will be 40 by the end of the episode. Siobhan is in her early to mid 30s. Siobhan finally has her proper bonnet for sleeping, so please enjoy her fabulous new appearance, courtesy of Complex Sims. The three settled down to breakfast, with May's energetic morning attitude leading her to want to work out almost constantly while the others finished up. May took this opportunity to be an Uber parent and try to get her parenting skill higher by having Val clean up after, leaving her with more time to be romantic with Siobhan. She then got the whim to have her first woohoo with Siobhan, since I had, apparently, forgotten about that entirely. Well, they're both pretty career-focused. While Val fulfilled some of his own more innocent whims of playing with toys, the two got busy with that. Val wanted to take part in an after-school activity, which means he has two options. He signed up for drama club in the hopes that he could help with the music or scenery. He got a little too interested in making a mess, so May had to discipline him multiple times, first by giving him a timeout and then by taking away his access to his one true love, music. Since she was having so much fun with Val lately, what with his messes and his back talk, May decided it was the perfect time to adopt a daughter for Winterfest. As she left to get her, I quietly vowed that this would be the last one, since I always end up with 3 to 4 children per household and only having 2 would be a godsend. With that, May adopted the couple's daughter, Verity Gravitas. May and Siobhan were both so pleased with this that they immediately got sentiments about her, open-hearted and adoring. Val, however, decided to make a terrible mess upon seeing his sister and decided that he didn't want a sister at all. "I don't even want a stupid sister. Why couldn't you have got me a brother?" he yelled before his mother forced him to clean up the mess yet again. May and Siobhan received numerous notifications and requests to go out with their friends. But Crumbling Isle was currently blanketed by a blizzard and they couldn't go out very easily. Sorry, everyone. Their quiet days at home meandered on, with Siobhan repairing things around the house. She had, unsurprisingly, discovered that she really loved handiness and being self-sufficient. To make up for not being able to get out much due to the blizzard, both women updated their social media statuses frequently and basically live-blogged the blizzard. On Monday, Valentine woke up feeling cranky about his lack of music. Normally, he would wake up and either play the keyboard or dance. Instead, that day was the day the music died. For shame, May. For shame. May decided to write a nonfiction book on the food of Windenburg and worked on it for most of the day while Siobhan and Valentine were at school. This let her reach writing level 6, but then she had to stop to take care of Verity, who only had a few precious hours left until she turned from an object bassinet into a real toddler. Babs Lamore, meanwhile, dropped off the bills. The Sims Postal Service motto must include delivering in blizzards. Valentine went to his first drama club meeting, having barely practiced any lines, while Siobhan came home from work and had been promoted to a budding barrister, and actually had a good career outfit for once. Congrats, Siobhan! Siobhan took the opportunity to age baby Verity up into adorable toddler Verity. Verity got the inquisitive trait, meaning that she'll likely be a smart little girl. As always, I switched Verity's skin tone from a dead-looking neutral one to a warm tone, while keeping the same swatch, just in a different range. With her red hair, she superficially resembles Nina Caliente, which I'm here for. Since she aged up with glasses, I let her keep them, only taking them off to adjust her skin details. Her favorite color is sky blue, and although I loved her hair, it was a lot of hair for a toddler, so I changed it to these little buns. May was very tense after her own day of work, so they ordered a pizza. The blizzard had turned into thunder snow, which displeased virtually everyone. While she did that, Valentine had a whim to talk to his sister for the first time ever and tried to comfort her since she was sad from the snow, only to receive rejection, and he got a negative vibe from her. Oh boy, please don't hate each other, children. The young professionals came over to join in on the pizza as well, and a mini pizza party was had by all. Siobhan became dangerously playful and had to go over and calm herself down in the mirror. Later, potty training. Again. The next day was Winterfest Eve. Siobhan watched Verity during the day. Verity was slightly higher maintenance than Valentine was, since she always wants to be into everything and be learning everything. Valentine was promoted to line learner in the drama club due solely to his creativity skill, given that he never had time to practice lines. Perhaps the promotion is more of a helpful hint about what he should be doing. On Winterfest, Siobhan woke up with the whim to adopt a child. Of course, since I could have had just 2. I locked it in for her, since I am a kind watcher. Her father Dominic chose Winterfest to have an existential crisis, and he decided to switch careers, so he called May to get her opinion. May told him to do whatever he wanted since the family was busy, and then they got down to the business of Winterfest. Valentine still had to go to drama club, though, for some reason. That's dedication. While he was there, the principal was giving them guff. The principal does not like the new dance that got added to the show and demands the club not use it in their performance. The club is going to vandalize her house for revenge. Should Valentine tell the principal or help the club by cutting down her prize orchids? Having shown himself to be a little stubborn when not receiving what he wants, like a brother rather than a sister, Valentine decided to break out the tools and destroy the orchids. I'm fairly certain he is a member of Glee now, due to this plotline, and he gained a bit of fame as a result of his decision. The Gravitas family ended up opening presents under the light of a full moon. Sadly, there were not werewolves out. For some reason. An inexplicable reason. Why aren't there werewolves, EA? Why? They all had a good Winterfest, despite an accumulating mess of dust and dirty dishes that was driving their watcher crazy. There was one last Winterfest gift that Siobhan decided to give May. A ring. Siobhan has for some time wanted to throw a party, which I decided would be a wedding party. And the couple needs to get married before May becomes an adult, so the very day after Winterfest. We don't need no stinking wedding stories game pack. We can make a beautiful wedding all by ourselves. The guests, for some reason, did not show up, and Valentine had to go to school, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I promise to always keep you brave, Siobhan said. To not let you be too shy to show how confident you are. To fix anything in the house that's broken, including your heart if I have to. And take care of our children with you all of our lives. May had never been happier. Between the happiness of the day and yet another cooler illness issue, Siobhan also became exceedingly happy. And her hysteria caused her to have to calm down in the mirror. Unfortunately, this time, it didn't work. I started clicking things frantically to try to get over to her so that May could plead. But Siobhan died in front of the doorway and blocked the way to Grimm. May briefly became hysterical as well, causing me to worry that they were both dying. I started teleporting people in and out of the bathroom to try to make something work. No matter what I did, I couldn't get May to plead for Siobhan, and Grimm took her. I had the game paused for 2 full minutes while I tried to process this. I hadn't even had time to take their wedding pictures. I never had a chance for a family portrait. Verity isn't even properly linked as Siobhan's child because I didn't have a chance to adjust it in MC Command Center. May couldn't process it either, still alternatively happy because of her wedding and grief-stricken due to Siobhan's death. She aged up to an adult alone in the middle of the night, and while they slept, I could hear Valentine and Verity crying. Everyone's needs kept tanking. The house was a wreck. Everything was dirty, and every bit of plumbing and electronics that broke was just painful because Siobhan was the one that fixed those things. May called a maid just to help, but he or she never showed up. I brought her into Cass to give her a makeover now that she's 40 and gave her more black clothing to reflect that she's in mourning. Despite her sadness, May played with Verity into the night, trying to get her daughter's needs up. The next few years of their lives were going to be a struggle. Rest in peace, Siobhan. If you like this episode, please comment, like, and subscribe. I am going to start releasing rotational Let's Play content as well shortly, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that. I believe the first video will be out Friday or Saturday, unless something changes. I also have a few more video series planned since I'm currently on vacation for work and have more time to work on videos. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day. Bye.